I imported one of those bizarre four-armed spider car things, and it wasn't easy. The only place that I could find selling one was the factory that claimed to make them, but they had 0 reviews for the product. And the listing was for $7,000, so it's a lot of money to send to China and hope for the best. But they sent me some really sick videos of the thing in action, and I just had to pull the trigger. After I sent them the money, they sent me some pictures of my spider car going into a crate in a very, very creepy, abandoned looking warehouse. It was pretty nerve-wracking, and at this time my wife had no idea what I spent $7,000 on, but at the end of it all, I got a call from the freight company and it was time to see what arrived. Looks like the crate is gone. What a weird device. So somewhere between China and small town North Idaho, the entire crate just disappeared. It was in such bad shape that we decided to take it completely off and just roll it down some motorcycle ramps. And luckily, the power didn't need to be on for the steering to work, and the brakes even still worked.
Yep. You got it?
Okay. Wow. At this point, I'm in shock. I've never spent this much money on a machine, especially something that I know nothing about. I don't even know if this thing is going to work. I can't return it. We're fully committed at this point, and the shape and size is just weird. Come check this out.
What?
All right, close your eyes.
Oh no, did you like your car?
Kind of. So this is what your husband spent $7,000 on.
7,000?
7,000.
Oh, is it another Chinese piece of trash?
Or you can open them.
Oh my god. It's a spider. Oh, it's cute.
Isn't it kind of cool?
It's kind of like if a Demogorgon had a baby with a Chinese. $7,000, that's a lot of money.
Oh no, I really did it this time. Well, it's here, and it kind of seems way more janky than I thought, mainly because it was way more expensive than any of these other machines. I figured the quality would be at least on par with the price. The crate was completely destroyed, and I saw this one pin on the bottom of it, so I don't know how many other parts we are missing. And the main thing I've noticed just moving it around, there is that much play or more on every single wheel. What's that all about? And then the very first thing I did was steer it to get it out of the truck, and I realized there's an insane amount of play. Well, the gear from the steering column touching the gear just barely. I don't think that's going to last very long. I think I'm going to need to take this block, sand it down so the whole thing gets closer to where it's supposed to be. Which on its own, of course, isn't that big of a deal, but not what you want when you just spent $7,000 on an off-road vehicle. We'll just call it that for now. It is certainly used. Not a whole lot, but you can see that the nipples are definitely worn down on this thing. The traction is kind of rounded. There's scratches everywhere. But of biggest concern to me is everything is exposed, including all of the electronics. Is that bolt holding down a wire? Oh, it's just a spacer. Every single spacer is a nut. And this one is just plopped on top of the wire. Look at that. That is not what you want. This is like burn your garage down 101, where that battery is pushing on the wire. It's creating pressure. Where that pressure is gets even hotter. You want evenly distributed heat in electronics, not pressure on the biggest gauge wire, which is probably the main battery to operate this thing. And that is just the bad we've seen so far without actually opening this thing. All the wires are just hanging right where they could get hit by the tires. Let's just open it up. I'm still overwhelmingly super excited. I think this is going to be awesome, but I do think it's in worse shape than I could have imagined. So Ethan and I recently bought 2 MTVs and drove them all the way across the country, and we were at this gas station in the middle of nowhere with all of these wild cats, and the craziest thing happened. You're not gonna believe this.
Tell me what's up. What do you got going on? Claim!
It's on upside.
You can't beat upside, guys.
You can't.
You can't. What'd you save right there?
11 cents a gallon, man. And we got a lot of gallons today.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out to upside.
All that you need to do is hit claim and it's extra cash back right into your account. No weird points program or anything like that. And this is where we're gonna stop anyways. I'm saving money everywhere I go, for real. The Upside app is completely free to download, and it could also save you money on other essentials like groceries and dining. Upside has given $1 billion back to its users. To find out how much you could earn, download the free Upside app and use promo code EDWIN to get an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas. That's an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas using promo code EDWIN. Supporting Upside supports the channel in a huge way, so give it a try. Now let's get back to it. Woo! The red does hit though. I like the red. I like the red arms. Check out my new whip. Oh no. Is that a 4-point harness? How much you want to bet this is a video game seat? I'd use a razor knife, but I'd hate to mess up the paint. We're starting to get a really good look at how this thing works. You see, the steering wheel pushes these tie rods, which pushes the arm, and that makes it turn left to right. And then we have a cable in here that pushes against these on these heim joints. So as we steer, it is also pushing down on these push rods that go all the way to the rear and also push these. But the whole rig does lean quite a bit left to right as you turn. Now, when I turned the key on for the first time, the screen flashed and then nothing happened. So I hit some of the other buttons and still nothing. My first thought was the battery is dead. Luckily, the charger was super saran wrapped to the bottom of the cart, so I didn't lose it even though we lost the rest of the crate. But this didn't have the right adapter for the wall, so I just got straight to work removing the steering support so that I could mill it down to get good contact with these gears, because if I run it before doing that, they're going to wear out very quick and it might not even work at all. What's under the hood? Well, it's held together with self-tapping screws, so that's not exactly what you want. Okay, looks like an easier to remove situation than I thought. Our headlight is just epoxied in there, so you couldn't replace that if you wanted to. And then our horn just fell off when it was unscrewed here, so that wasn't plugged in. Weight reduction. This must be our 12-volt controller. And I want to take this block off here, because if I take it off here, this is holding back some kind of pressurized grease for the tilting mechanism. So this is the piece that they machined 4 millimeters too large. Aha. This steering goes onto the actual steering. And then what's weird is, so these push down like that. And then that holds it in, so even if you remove these bolts, you still can't get it out.
It won't slide out, yeah.
And they're threaded on the inside, so the only way to take them out is to put a bolt in there to suck them up, like this.
That's interesting.
Have you ever seen that before?
No, I haven't. I mean, it's not a bad idea. Like, it works.
I'm not even sure what you would do in this scenario if you didn't have a friend like Ethan with his own mill, but I do, so this worked out pretty well. It was a really easy gig as long as you have the right tools. Then I pieced it all together, and while I have the hood off, let's see how this thing works. Let's see if our modifications did the trick. That's what it's supposed to feel like. You can see how it works, and you can also tell how the steering wheel can't move from this point. So I don't know if they needed this U-joint or if they could have just made it a straight rod, but what do I know? I'm not an engineer. I'm just a guy who likes machines. You can see this abandoned plug here. I don't see anything that can plug back into that. We've got a plate that holds this rod in, the bearings, that holds it in place to be on top of this gear. And then we have our power steering, electric power steering assist box here, held up between these two rails that feel very strong, and it looks like it's one piece going all the way around the frame. So theoretically, if you rolled this over, this might actually be strong enough to save you, but I wouldn't trust it. And everything just looks kind of rough. Like they just screwed this in with a regular Phillips head wood screw and then put some kind of adhesive lightly over everything. I'd have to guess there are very, very few of these in existence, and I have the only one in the United States. So a very likely scenario is I am the first person to ever drive one of these in North America. All these pushrod cables are so when the machine leans, it leans apart from the suspension. So the whole rig can be up on a hill or something, and then the driver is still perfectly stable in the middle. So you don't feel how off camber you are. That is so sick, man. I asked the Alibaba seller how this charger worked, and there was no response. So I was hoping this switch said that one side was 240 and one side was 120, but it was just slow and fast charging. So I just cut off the charger and spliced on the regular outlet that we have here in the US, plugged it in, and yeah, that didn't work. It must be a 240 charger only. But I did figure out why it wasn't turning on, and that's because the battery was not plugged into the controllers. This clip is really hard to reach. I don't even think I'll ever disconnect it again. But hey, the thing turned on, so let's load it up in the truck and see what it can do with an unknown amount of battery left. This thing is so wide. Also, it's gonna be the first time we test the torque of this thing as we're going just straight up a vertical ramp. Okay, well that's a really good sign. What a weird machine. Oh! So what you just saw there is when the motors get overloaded, it just completely gives up and starts rolling backwards. That's not ideal. Okay, so you need a little more momentum than you'd like loading it in the truck. Getting up to the wheel wells. Okay, it can load itself. This is Ethan's 8 acres. There's a rally track, creek crossing, hill climbs, jumps, everything we're gonna need to put this thing to the ultimate test. Our first impressions were extremely underwhelming.
Wow.
It just jiggled when you hit the rocks.
But quickly it became evident that either the battery wasn't fully charged or this thing wasn't getting into the top speed mode. And there is that switch that's on the dash that doesn't have any wires going to it. So I looked at the original Alibaba listing, and sure enough, on the video, there's someone pressing these buttons. So I asked if that were the case, and the seller said, no, it's just a dead battery.
Man, it's
So much speed!
There must be a better power mode.
I would really hope so. Underwhelming, but entertaining.
Seeing someone else drive it, it's like a million times more dorky than it feels. It actually feels like you're going like at 10 speeds.
The steering is also very vague and weird.
Oh man, I really hope there's a way to make it go faster. And of course there was a way. Just buy a new adapter for our 240 plug, charge it up overnight, and then we got to see what it could really do. This is the first time we've had a completely full battery, and we've got to some serious off-road terrain. So much so that the truck isn't getting any further than this. And this is the road that famously ended the 100-mile challenge. Oh! I have actually never managed to make it up this road successfully in anything other than a dirt bike, so the stakes are high. Oh wow! It's like it's a completely different machine. Are you ready for the ultimate flex test? Okay, this is actually sick. Wow! It accelerates a lot faster with the battery fully charged too. It must have been very dead. Each wheel is a motor with its own speed controller. Pretty impressive. There's no belt or chains, so the thing is so quiet. Just the quietest thing I've ever driven off-road. Full throttle. It actually did it. That's pretty impressive, you gotta admit, girl. We were conquering wet logs and rocks uphill with rock hard, the cheapest compound dirt bike tires you could possibly imagine. With a good sticky set of some trial tires on here, I really think it's going to be unstoppable, except for the uphills, and we are just about to hit the steepest hill of the entire road.
He tricked me. He told me I was helping him film. I used a name that made me think that he was in the garage. And now I'm about to get eaten by a bear.
Probably the hardest trail one of these has ever been put on right here. Oh, not even close. I think if you drive and I push. Yeah, go. Oh yeah, it's so much. Oh, I don't even need to push. Good job.
I did it!
You did it.
Okay.
Keep going. That's amazing.
My skincare is melting with the rain. No! No! This is insane!
I've always wanted to take you here. This is not how I pictured it happening.
Here. Oh, okay. It's very scary.
Wow. I did need someone lighter. It performs twice as well with you in it, and it's way faster.
Oh my god. No, scary. me.
Good job. I didn't even need to push you. That was amazing. Good driving.
Oh.
So the plan was to get it up there, but there's no way it's going to do it with me in it.
I don't know. It's so hard to. It's so hard to control the direction of things.
Keep going. Now turn that way. Turn that way. Yeah, girl. That's amazing.
Okay.
Keep flooring it.
No, what if I run you over?
You're fine. Yes. Yes. All right.
Okay.
Hold the brake.
This is a bad situation. Really bad. No, really, really
Here,
bad.
you're fine. You're fine. Keep holding the brakes. This is park. Now just hop out. Can you believe that we drove a Changli up this, girl?
I am married to a Changli king. It was only a matter of time.
See?
Very pretty.
Right?
Yeah. You so tricked me into this.
Yep. You did really good, girl.
It felt so powerful and not under control at all.
Okay. I mean, there's nothing else out there that you can do this with. Nothing. It's pretty cool, you gotta admit, girl. Worth the $7,000?
$7,000?
It's braking on its own right now. So it'd have to be regenerating the battery to do that. Cool. So we took it down the hill and got it back on the trailer in one piece. And the thing is actually pretty fun. I will say the battery was dying extremely quickly. I think uphill like this, it would have only lasted a couple more miles, but it survived. It's a lot of fun. I don't think it's worth the money, but if you ever have the chance to rent one out at an Asian ski resort in the summer, it's certainly worth a test drive just to get a very unique off-road experience. Wow. It's pretty impressive, you gotta admit. I think it's gonna do it, actually.
Oh no.
High centered. It likes to go over things sideways, not straight over. Go figure. Like, here's what my friend Gavin had to say about the spider car. Might as well throw on the seatbelt.
Ooh, that's kind of juicy. Good suspension right off the bat. I like that, dude. Look at that.
It's like a trampoline. Good springs, not a lot of dampening.
Really good springs. Okay, what do we got for a seatbelt? It's kind of... It's all right. At least it's there, but it's not the best.
Just keep it
I wonder
going.
where the tipping point is.
We haven't found it yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Today could be the day.
That's pretty sick, actually. Dude! Okay, now that's cool. This is sick. Bro!
See, not a lot of rigs are doing that.
Not a lot of rigs are doing that at all. You're right about that. Like, can it ride? That's gonna be great. Do I have it?
Here,
What do you
here,
think?
I got you.
This is a pretty crazy angle right here, man. I'm very impressed. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. So cool! Not bad. All right, if you want to hit that, you're hitting this one. I'll record you. Yeah, I want to see you hit this. If you want to come in with speed and hit that,
Okay.
let's see it.
All right, you ready for business?
I am. I've been waiting. Let's see it, brother.
Emergency flashers for good luck.
That's going to drain your power.
It's all good. I don't need it where I'm going. I got momentum, baby.
Oh, baby.
Let's go.
Making me scared. Go for
Oh,
it.
God.
Oh, that was good. That was sick.
Yeah.
No way. What? That was actually so sick. No way.
Spider car for the win. Greatest Changli ever. Even I'll admit a Changli would have not done that.
Brother, that was so sick, actually.
Wow. Okay, I love it again. I was kind of bummed about wasting all my money, but now I'm not. So the spider car is seriously fun, and I'll be the first to admit it looks incredibly lame and slow on camera, but at the end of the day, if you're having fun, you're having fun. We're not doing this to look cool, obviously.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay is right. That's not bad at all, bro.
It's waking up.
I will make another video soon putting some proper tires on this thing and then seeing what it can really do. So make sure you subscribe and stick around for that. Also, for my members, I had the craziest conversation with this guy at a gas station. So I'll be uploading an exclusive video for my channel members very soon on that whole conversation. And let me know in the comments if you want to see me 100-mile challenge this thing. It's obviously way more capable than a Changli, but I think the battery life is wildly bad, so it would be quite the challenge. Even I don't know if I want to be that miserable for that long listening to a generator charge this thing, but let me know. Peace.